Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I have a 124 here, and so I am still doing the shipment by shipment way of doing things. It's just this time there was literally one car, and that's this Chase Elliott Darlington. I almost said win, but this is a win. Darlington car, and um, and yeah, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Um, So I guess we'll just start off by showing the box of that. NAPA Darlington, limited edition, all that. It's honestly not the best car. I don't know if that's an I don't know what the overall opinion of this car is, but you know, it's kind of so-so to me. So if you watched the last video, I mentioned that pretty much, I don't know if I said all the details, but pretty much if there's less than 5 cars in a shipment, which clearly there was only one, I'm gonna get a 124, and you know, because I have never really been a huge 124 collector, and that's only really because of money. Now I'm getting to a point where I can buy a little bit more. So you know, it's a lot of the time not going to be new releases. All the 164s in all my videos will be new releases, but all the 124s are kind of there as extras. A lot of it's going to be like going back to things that I've wanted but haven't gotten till now. Now, there is still going to be a few new releases in 124, but for the most part, it's going to be older stuff. So if you're interested in that, stick around. But basically, my focus on 124s is like first wins, last wins, first rides, last rides, or just any paint scheme that's really cool. And you know, it doesn't have to be a race win or a special version, but most likely it will be. Like I said, if it's a cool paint scheme, I'll also get it. So anyway, this is Jeremy Clements 2017 repairable vehicles race win, one of 577. That was a shiny sticker. You can see my arm and everything. um, so obviously this is 2 years old. Well, the car itself is probably more like a year. But he won in 2017. This is his first win, obviously, and his only win and his only diecast ever made as well. And that's another factor I don't think I mentioned. For me to get a 124 personally, right, I mean, this could change, but right now, I'm gonna only get 124s that were not produced in 164s, which shouldn't be too much problem. Most race wins are not made into 164s anyway, unless they're Chase Elliott or it's a Daytona win or whatever. So, but yeah, this is, and I believe this is the only version of this that came with. I can't talk. This is the only version that they produced as well of this 124 scale. Damn, I cannot talk. And I did, actually, this one didn't come on a base. I do have a couple other ones, but this is 2017, so it didn't come on a base. But there was tape that I kind of like cut off, which is why this is open a little bit. But I put it back in the box just for effect for the video. So here's the top. It's your standard checkered flag, Xfinity, the old Xfinity logo. Action 25th anniversary, raced version. I know I'm going over this a little bit more extensively than I do, especially these boxes. That's because there's a little bit more to look at first here, and also, as I've said, I'm just now getting into 124s more. Here's 2017 race schedule, very helpful in 2019, but there you go. And bottom is just legal shit. So yeah, and I assume this is to protect the corner, but I noticed this is on here, and on new, and I did get a 2018 car as well. And it kind of had the same idea, but just plastic. It seems like they did styrofoam in 2017 and plastic in 2018 with a base. But also, I got this for $28, so it wasn't even like full price. I was very surprised that a Jeremy Clements, the only diecast ever made, was still on Lionel's website, you know, firsthand, basically, and for basically almost half off as well. So interesting. Anyway, I've been talking for almost 5 minutes. Sorry if this video is dragging on a little bit, but I'm just very excited to finally get into 124s. And besides, I wanted to explain a little bit because I know probably a few people were expecting, oh, only new releases. Well, no, 164s are always going to be new releases. This is going to be whatever I feel like. But anywhere below 5 or below in a shipment, then I'll have one of these ready. So anyway, let's open these up. Okay, so there we go. They're both unpackaged. This is a great thumbnail right here. But anyway, let's start off with the new car, the 164 Chase Elliott NAPA Darlington. I'll try the lighting on this right now. It's a little dark on this side. And put it more in the light. So, well, as usual, I don't entirely remember what this is a throwback to. And by the way, they still have the small spoiler, and this is an extremely small spoiler for 2019, which they've been getting wrong all year, so I'm not really surprised, but still. As far as the paint scheme itself, it's obviously blue and white. The main color is blue. As far as the white, you have some white here on the front near the grille. And then the white kind of goes up in a single line up on the hood over the roof where most of it is in the white, and it goes all the way through the deck lid all the way to the back. So it's pretty much one solid white line, and it actually widens toward the back here because the very bottom of this back is blue, but then you can see the top half of it is white, so it kind of widens there. And then in that white line, it is also outlined by these red lines as well, which actually it's not on the back. So the back may be kind of like its own entity, may not be a part of that stripe. Other than that, it's just solid blue. And I know I mentioned this in the last video that I did, which was the Authentics video, Wave 6. But the tires are the old 90s tires. Instead of just saying Goodyear Eagle, they are different. They say Goodyear #1. So they are different. They are throwback tires technically, although they may not look like it because they're still yellow. And the theme was 90s. So if you're one of those people that was, confused because they didn't use the white tires, it was 90s themed, and that's why they didn't have the white tires, because they were using these. Numbers, the side numbers are white with the black outline, and the roof is blue with the black outline. Man, this is hard to film and get the camera to focus and everything at night with all this artificial light. I did the Wave 6 Authentics actually just earlier today, even though at this point I uploaded it a few days ago. But in terms of filming, I filmed it earlier today, and it was during the day, and I had natural light come through the window, and it actually had no problem focusing. Now I'm doing this at night, and it's a little bit harder for everything to focus. So anyway, sponsors. You have NAPA on the hood, of course, NAPA on the quarter panel. Surprised that there's actually kind of a lack of sponsors around. Usually Chase has a ton. Hooters and the old Mountain Dew logo. Exalta, Freightliner, Hooters, Mack, Tools, Siemens, Kelly Blue Book, Valvoline are all up there. You have this is another thing. The 90s version of NASCAR race car logo right there. The good old NASCAR logo, the one that everyone knows. So that's cool. Then you have only a couple contingencies. You only have Mechanics Wear and 3M over there. The back is NAPA Auto Care with the Valvoline logo, NAPA Auto Parts on the deck lid, and NAPA Know-How on the roof. So that's it for the new releases of 164. It's one car, and the next one has two cars. So we're going to do the same. As I've kind of alluded to, I do have another car ready to go in 124 as well for the next video, which should be sometime next week. Also, I do want to say real quick, I know I've had like almost a week and a half of straight diecast videos now. If you're subscribed to my channel for like any other sports and don't really care about these videos, first of all, I don't know why you're watching this one, but if you are, if you care more about any of the other videos like baseball and hockey, basketball, shit like that, I will be returning to that. I just had a bunch of these I wanted to get out, and I'll be resuming normal videos really soon, along with still doing these videos. So there's the car, but there's a lot of stuff to get out here, and I kind of clipped it all to the top so it kind of stays together. What is this? This is a return thing. I don't really need this. Yeah, that's all it is. Nothing interesting. You have Lionel Garage. Who cares about that? Who actually uses Lionel Garage? You have what actually matters. You have the winner's card here, which obviously is a bigger version. I don't know if I ever showed this, but I did finally put the Michael Self winner's card in the case. I don't know why I never thought of that before, but I just did it like last week. This one obviously is just going to go someplace random because I don't have a case for this because it's obviously not autographed. I really only case my autographed cars. So anyway, Jeremy Clements, Johnsonville 180 winner, Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, August 27th, 2017. Just over 2 hours, started in 24th. Number of cautions, 4 for 8 laps. The track is like 4 miles long. 45 laps, 8 liters, laps led by winner 10, won by almost 6 seconds, and his first Xfinity win. This was kind of a controversial finish, but it's cool because if he didn't win, we would never have any Jeremy Clements diecast up until this point. So I believe there should be one more thing. Am I right? I'm not seeing it in the... I may have to pause here because there should be a win sticker. I saw it. I know it's here. I have it. Oh, where did it... Oh, you couldn't even see it. It just dropped out of nowhere. But it's there. I don't know what I'm going to do with this sticker yet. And I just realized this is like a really long video, but that's, once all the personal hype from myself goes down about getting 124s, then it'll be quicker videos, trust me. Sticker, it's it's just a win sticker, but it is full size according to Lionel. It is full size. I wonder if it can actually go well on a real car, because I might put this on my car. I don't know if it will like hold up though. That's the only thing. It might like tear apart. But anyway, this was the packaging came in. There's basically a piece of tape right there. You flip it open, car sitting right there. Nothing, no like. Actually, it was screwed down, so I did have to unscrew a couple things, which I actually forgot I did. But anyway, this is the car. I really love 124s. Like I said, it's probably because it's a new thing to me, but they're just really cool and shiny. Like I said, this was the only version made because of Xfinity. They only usually make a standard ARC version or Action Collectibles, whatever. But here it is. You have your rubber tires, which as a 164 collector, I'm not used to, except in the older ones. You have cloth. Actually, no, this is not a cloth window net. I will say though, even though it is just a plastic window net, they did a great job of actually making it look like the old rubber window nets. So I will give them that, even with cost cutting, just being plastic. They did a good job of making it look like rubber. This is DIN number 507 out of, what was it, like 517? Or is that the other one? 577. So I just gave away how many the other car was made. Because I remember the two numbers were 517 and 577. The front tires on this do not move, which I actually thought all of the cars did, but apparently not. See if I can actually get under here. If I need the pen, I may need the pen to get under here. This is how I open this. I don't know if I can do this one-handed because, I don't know, maybe a little difficult. We got it. Okay. And I just rolled it. But here's the hood. Underneath, you have Chevy and wicks. You have engine detail. You have a couple hoses and stuff. Pretty cool. That's really the only thing that opens here. I haven't even really gotten to the paint scheme yet. So, paint scheme is mainly black, as you can see. Has this red and white, I want to say flames, but it's not really flames, but it has this detail on the side here, shooting up from the bottom, then going diagonally. I don't really know what the call is, but it's a mixture of red and white, as you can see. Other than that, the roof is red, and that's about it for the paint scheme. The numbers are white with red and black outlines, and that one is too. This one actually will do all of them. No, I guess it's just the roof. The roof has like a shadow effect on it too. Here you have your camera. This is really cool. Even though it's clearly a sticker, you can even feel, it's a cheap sticker when you go over it. But it is cool that they did add a wiper decal at all. So that's cool. You can see what's supposed to be like radios and stuff. You can see interior. Actually, this one doesn't have a window, so this would probably be easier to do this way. Now you have your seat, wheel, gauges, hoses, that. Does that have something to do with the fuel? It kind of looks like a fuel thing, but I'm not an expert, so I don't know. I'm sure some of you know. As far as race damage, especially with that spin, you would think there would be a little bit more damage, but there's not really that much. You have a huge tire mark right here. Lots of yellow and black. I forget who it got into. You have a little bit more of that over here. Have a little dirt or whatever right there. You have something around the tire back here as well. Have a tiny bit of noticeable dirt in the white of the repairable vehicles logo. But obviously it's a black car, so it's not too noticeable. But you can notice a little bit more of the dirt on this 51, plus a little scratch. And a little bit more rubber buildup over on this tire. And really, for a car that spun, that hit a car, spun, and then went on to win the race, not too much damage. Although what damage we do get is pretty cool. So as far as sponsors, by the way, trunk and roof flaps do not open on this car. As far as sponsors, we have repairablevehicles.com on the hood. You have, since this is a 124, I may actually be able to see these. And this is another thing that's cool, because these are all small sponsors, because it's a small family-run team. In memory of, and I apologize that I can't read those. Gary is one of them. I'm just going to skip that, but I'm sure, again, some of you know what that says. I apologize, I can't read those names. JCR, I don't know. Big A's, I think that says. I don't know. With these unfamiliar logos, it's kind of hard to read them, even at this scale. Circle Body Shop, Flounder, Carolina Driveline, and that even has a phone number there, and of course Coke. Over here you have Safety Clean. Oh, there is a little bit of damage right there at the very edge of the corner panel. Cometic, Wix filters, energy release on the back. You have repairable vehicles. Someone's honking outside. That's beautiful. Deck lid, repairablevehicles.com. Cars, trucks, SUVs, and there's nothing on the back here. So anyway, that is it for this video. Once again, I'm sorry this was almost 20 minutes long for literally 2 cars. Like I said, once my personal hype about getting some 124s dies down a little bit, then then the videos will be a little quicker. So yeah, but I hope that you guys do stick around, because with this new door that is open, I guess, with me being able to buy more 124s, I'll be getting some really cool ones. So I'm very excited about that. And of course, I will still get every single 164 that's released. So if you're looking for the new release of 164, I'll still stay up to date on that. I do know that there are 2 coming in the next shipment, so there will be 2 164s, and I will have another 124 to review next week sometime. But anyway, that is it for me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.